welcome back to Beauty Bee and to my second update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. This is a rolling project where every month I have 6 shades to work on, which are randomly selected, my goal being either to hit pan or to enlarge the pan on shades that I've already hit pan on. Additionally, this month I'm adding I don't even know if you can call it a twist. I'm making this a little bit easier on myself by allowing myself to roll out a product if I have used it 30 times. I'm not going to be rolling out anything this month using that, but going forward, I need an exit strategy for some of these larger, especially matte shadows, or they're just going to be in there indefinitely. So let's go through the products that I was using this past month. One of the shades that I really need this exit strategy for is this Matte Blue from NYX. I have used this a total of 23 times, and you can see brush marks on it. Is there a dip? Absolutely not. I'm actually wearing it today. It is the only eyeshadow I have on. I've lined my eyes with it. I tend to use this either just in the outer corner or as liner, so I guess it doesn't surprise me that I haven't used a huge amount of it. But at the same time, I've used it 23 times and there is no visible progress. So hopefully I will use this 7+ more times over the next month and we can roll it out in January's update. Another shade that I pulled in the first round was this Silver from Wet n Wild, and we'll see how well this comes off in editing, but there is pan. It is silver pan on a silver shadow though. I ended up using this 23 times as well in order to hit pan, so this will be rolling out this month. I was actually quite close in the last update to having hit pan on this. I think I only had to use it maybe 4 or 5 additional times to hit pan. Now we move to my NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. There are actually 3 shades in here that are in this project. The first is this Shimmery Peach. There is quite a dip going in here, but no pan quite yet. However, I think the end is within sight. I have used this shade 30 total times over the past 2 months. This Terracotta Brown was also pulled in the introduction. I have a good dip going on this as well, though definitely not as impressive as in this peach shade. And I have used this 24 times. So maybe with another month I'll be able to hit pan. If not, I should be able to roll this one out next time around. I don't really know if I'll be able to roll this one out. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Last time I pulled this peach shade from the same palette. I have used this only 10 times, which is, I think, pretty good. I mean, 10 times in a month is not exactly slacking. However, there's almost no visible use, so not rolling this one out anytime soon. Last month, I also pulled in this gold shade from Wet n Wild. This is a shade that I did already have pan on, and I will try to put up a picture here showing the size of the pan at that point. My goal was to double the size of the pan, and I think I've achieved that goal. I've pretty much emptied out what I can get on my shader brush from this For Me left, who knows what side for you, of the shadow. On the right, I've definitely expanded the pan as well, and it's actually quite thin through most of this area. I used this a lot over the past month. I used this 21 times, and I think it looks like it. This is actually in my year-long project pan for next year. So while I will be rolling this out, I am not going to stop using this regularly because hopefully at the end of 2021, this will be gone from my collection. Now Now, I would usually put in a little montage of some looks that I did this month, but I feel like they overall really overlapped with the looks I did last month. The sort of statement shade that I had was still the blue. I already had quite a bit of peach last month. And just overall, I feel that the looks that I ended up making were super similar. So now, though, we get to the fun part, drawing the new eyeshadows. So I have my program up, it's on my computer. I am only going to be choosing from the 79 shades that I have with me right now. I know, just 79, only choosing from 79 is wild, but let's do this. Come on. Turns out you have to click. All right, shade 9 and shade 57. Now, shade 9 is again from my NYX Utopia palette, so we shall see. If this is another peach, I'm redrawing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. This is actually another shade that's in my project pan for 2021. It is this really minty green shimmer shade. Very pretty. It's a bit more of a topper, but with glitter glue, it can be pretty full on. Cool. I've been really loving this shade anyway. That's exciting. Now shade 57 would be for my Wet n Wild 32 pan palette. And let's see, this one starts at 38. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Okay, let's see. If I remember correctly, this is not a great shade, but okay. That's swatching a little bit patchy, but honestly better than I expected. I think it actually even looks better on camera than it does in real life. It's this sort of matte berry pink shade. I actually think that it is the same one that I removed from this Wet n Wild palette. If y'all have the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette, I believe that the shade that was originally in here is almost exactly this. I do think that the one in here performs better. That might be because that's just a bit of an older palette. It might be that they aren't actually as similar as originally thought. But that's interesting. I think that will definitely add some more variety. Let me swatch everything else that we have so we can look at the full color story. And here we have it. This is more interesting than what I had last month. I am not immediately sure how I will be using this, but it's interesting. I think this will be fun. I do think this berry shade makes the green as well as maybe the peach a little bit more wintry, which super excited for that. I have actually, I believe, done a look using this mint green and this peach before. That turned out really well. That blue and the berry next to each other are looking really pretty. I think there's a lot of potential here. I'm excited. All right, so I think I have my work set out for me for the next month. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if you did. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!